What's going on, YouTube? This the Modern Man Experience. Back at y'all with another motherfucking video, man. This one right here gonna be from Cosmic Verse. We're gonna be talking about why men are done with Western women and walking away. Get your passport, fellas, cause remember, they chose the bear. Let's get into the video.
Secret lover girl trapped in an independent girl's body.
Finding your husband through astrology and through the birth chart. What does it say about your future husband?
We should start charging these men deposits to date us.
I'm 33, single, living in California, and I'm finding my man this year. And so are you.
It's quite unfortunate for most women because a good number of men don't want to get married.
A lot of my clients come to me because they really want a relationship.
This relationship coach that quit due to all of these unrealistic demands.
Men love the chase, and guess what? If he's not chasing you, he's chasing.
The idea that men love to chase women is just nonsense. They get nowhere by doing that. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Taylor and I've been single for over 2 years. Hi Taylor. Yeah, that's pretty much how it feels when I go out and tell people that I'm single. I feel like they're like thinking I need a support group. But in reality, I have found so much happiness and so much peace in being single. Not saying I want to be single forever, but if that's what God's plan is for me, then that's what it is.
So I was walking into Whole Foods and there's some hot men walking in back of me, and I turned around and I was just like, whoa, these are hot men. I got a little nervous, but I was just like, you know what, turn around, man, don't get nervous. It's actually a gift for them that they're actually getting to see me. And so, yeah, I need to come to Whole Foods more often because this is where the men at.
I hate to be the friend that's always like, that's the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum. But girl, it is the bare minimum. He paid for your food? Great, my dad does that. He said that you were pretty? My mom does that every single day, and all her Facebook friends do too. Oh, he opened your door? My gay best friend does that. It is the bare minimum, girl, because if he's your boyfriend or if he's your partner, he should want to do those things for you. And if my friends and my family can already do the things that he's doing without romantically loving me, then it is the bare minimum, because a boyfriend who romantically loves you should want to push for more and do more than what you already get. I pay for my friends' dinner. I compliment my friends. Like, have you seen what I post in their Instagram comments on their hot pictures? Like, if he's not doing more than that, if he's not doing more than your best friend would do for you, then it's the bare minimum, okay? Because if my gay best friend can open my doors, and if my mom can pay for my dinners, and if my dad can compliment me daily, and if my dad can text me every single day, and if my best friend can comment on all my Instagram pictures, how hot I am, and post me and repost my things, anything that man does is going to be the bare minimum, because he should want to do that as your boyfriend. If he treats you well, if he compliments you, great, he's your boyfriend, he should want to compliment you. If he reposts your stuff, great, he thinks you're pretty, he should, he's your boyfriend. He wants to pay for your dinner, okay, he should want to provide for you because he romantically loves you, duh. Like, it is the bare minimum. And don't get it twisted, I will always appreciate something that a man does for me, or my man does for me. I do appreciate it, but I'll never say like, oh, that's more than I deserve. No, it's the bare minimum.
This is the kind of talk and attitude that makes men feel unappreciated. This woman is out here saying a man paying for her meal is the bare minimum, or that calling her beautiful isn't a big deal because her father does it. Well then, why not just date your father if that's the standard you're measuring every man against? This is exactly the mindset we see in a lot of modern women today. Nothing a man does is ever enough. Instead of recognizing and appreciating the effort, they downplay it and demand more. They don't see the gesture behind a man paying for dinner, opening the door, or giving a compliment. Instead, they compare him to someone who raised them, someone who has unconditional love and responsibility toward them, and expect the same level of effort from a man who just met them. It's entitlement disguised as high standards. And then they wonder why men are pulling away, why more guys are choosing to protect their peace instead of chasing women who act like nothing is ever good enough.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this out loud, but women, if you are in a relationship or dating, remember there is no 50-50. You shouldn't be paying any bills, not because you can, but because your man should be treating you like a queen. And I felt like saying that because I'm right in front of the Buckingham Palace in London, and I realized that every man should treat his woman like a queen, because otherwise there are a million others who are totally ready to do that. So don't settle for anything less than you deserve, ladies.
I'm 33, single, living in California, and I'm finding my man this year. And so are you, so listen up. You need to start radiating wife material energy. Confidence is magnetic. If you're not confident, fake it till you make it. Go out solo, crush your goals, and really invest in your glow up. You're not looking for someone to complete you, rather someone who is going to complement your life. Therefore, you must be investing in you. Be playful and warm. Men are going to fall for how you make them feel. No man wants a tight and rigid woman. Which tip are you going to try first? Comment and let me know.
This would work, but many women don't radiate wife material energy. If anything, modern women, a good majority of them, radiate masculine energy. They're aggressive, combative, always trying to take the lead, and they view submission or cooperation as weakness. Instead of being feminine, nurturing and supportive, they bring competition, attitude and control. They think being loud, bossy and independent to the extreme makes them desirable, but it just makes them difficult to be around. You can't expect a masculine man to be attracted to someone who acts just like him. That's not balance, that's friction.
People are like, how did you miss the red flags? And I'm like, oh, well, the thing is that I really like red flags, so to me it didn't look like a red flag. What it looked like was a welcome home sign. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, yay, I belong here. Perfect.
You need help.
But nobody talks about what it's like to be a secret lover girl trapped in an independent girl's body. You know what I'm saying? You're that girl that's like, I actually am a yearner deep down. I have a lot of love to give. I care a lot. But at the same time, you're a little emotionally unavailable, a little complex. You have a little ex trauma, maybe an avoidant attachment, maybe a little bit of a workaholic. And so you prioritize your career a lot of your early 20s and 30s. And now you're just like, actually, like, is it too late? Where's my person? And nobody wants to talk about this with you in your friend group because they're all in relationships and they're also just like, oh, she doesn't need anyone. She's chilling. But in reality, you're like, wait, I actually kind of do want someone.
What it sounds like to me, madam, is that you've waited too long to start looking for something serious. And now that you've accumulated all these negative traits, like being emotionally unavailable, carrying ex-trauma, you suddenly want a man to come in and deal with all that. You want a man to fix what life and bad choices have broken. And this doesn't just go for this woman. This is a trend with many modern women. They wait until they're done having their fun, prioritizing their careers to look for a man. Now they want a man with patience, emotional intelligence, financial stability and maturity, but they're offering bitterness, control issues, and trauma in return. They're not looking for love. They're looking for a rehab center with a romantic label on it.
I think I figured out the new way to find your husband. Hear me out. I think it's tech and business conventions. Why? Why is it tech and business conventions? It's not free, Lauren. You can't just show up there. You have to buy a ticket. Well, because you know that it's somebody that is doing well in their career, that has goals, that's very successful. They're industries that, bring in great money. So if that's something that you're looking for, then I think it's a great place to check out. There were a decent amount of good-looking guys my age that worked in these industries that aligned with what I would be looking for if I was looking seriously. So I think I just had to come on here and tell my ladies about it. And, if anyone wants to try it out and has any success, please let me know. But I think it would be a great opportunity.
You know how you go get your hair done, but before you get your hair done, you have to put down a deposit.
Yes, that's called a down payment for services to be rendered.
And if you don't show up, you do not get that deposit back.
Yes, because they provide services that are actually costly and time-consuming.
So I done came up with an idea. We should start charging these men deposit to date us.
Rather sounds like someone's planning on rendering services in exchange for money. Doesn't sound like dating, does it?
Like we should start charging them a fee to date us, like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000 to date us.
$1,000 though. My goodness, inflation really has affected everything.
So
And if they don't do right by us within them 30 days, we keep the money. I'm just saying,
I'm saying that a lot of men would probably actually rather invest that $1,000 in something that is actually worth their time and might actually give them a chance of being happy.
Start charging men $1,000 for a first date, huh? A 30-day trial period to see if he's worthy. That's the energy a lot of modern women are putting out there. Like dating is some luxury subscription service, not a real connection between two people. They expect men to jump through hoops, pass endless tests and pay for everything up front before even getting a chance to show who they really are. It's like, here's your bill, here's your evaluation, now prove you deserve me. But guess what? Men aren't machines you can buy or rent for a trial period. They're human beings, not products on Amazon. When you start treating dating like a business transaction instead of a genuine relationship, you kill the romance before it even begins. Modern dating is slowly turning into a marketplace where feelings get traded like commodities and genuine connection gets lost in the shuffle.
Ladies, if you're looking for your husband, you need to get up around like this time and you need to go to Lowe's. Why?
So we did not find any men for y'all, but I'm back. Everything that I got from the store with me. So I went to Lowe's and I went to Dollar Tree. This is for a move-in that we have for today. I think we have two.
This video right here is for the women who are praying for or looking for godly men. If that is not you, you can keep on moving. You're not ready for a godly man. And I say this with lots of love. I say it out of love. You are not ready for a godly man. You know how I know this? Because of how you act, because of how you think, because of how you talk. If you're someone who is trying to still fight and argue and do the whole unstable emotionally and mentally thing, you're not ready for a godly man, because let me tell you what, he is going to shut that down so quick. But let me just tell you this right here. In order for you to be ready for a godly man, you need to tighten up. You need to tighten up. Okay, because this man is not going to come at you wanting to fight. This man is going to come at you wanting to solve. This man is not going to come at you wanting from you. He's going to come at you giving. Okay, he's not going to expect. He is going to provide. It's a crazy concept. It's crazy, but you need to be mentally prepared and emotionally prepared to be with a man like that. Because when you and I are unstable, trying to get in a relationship with a man like that, we're going to mess it up. We're going to mess it up in the worst kind of ways. I know this because it was almost me. However, I have prayed over this man for years. I have wanted to be with a godly man for years, and he didn't look like what I thought he was going to look like. And I don't mean physically. I just meant the picture, the idea of this man didn't look the way that I thought it was going to look. So at first I was skeptical. I was hesitant. I was hurt, jaded, wounded. And she was trying to push that on this man. This man did not allow that to happen. So let me just tell you this. Before you mess this up, because you are wanting this godly man so bad, fix yourself first. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself and you are working on you, then God opens doors. Then God presents the opportunities. Stop looking for it. You're so focused on wanting this thing so badly that you are neglecting the things that you need to work on in yourself. So work on yourself first. Put God first. Let everything else be. Let everything else be. Okay?
I would have to agree. A godly man isn't someone who will tolerate the attitudes and tantrums that many modern women bring today. A lot of women say they want godly men or husbands, but they themselves aren't ready because they're still operating in a state of entitlement, immaturity, and emotional chaos. They want a man who's patient, loving, and strong, but they don't do the inner work to grow themselves spiritually, emotionally, or mentally. They're still caught up in past hurts, selfish desires, and a mindset that puts their needs above the relationship's needs. Being godly means walking in humility, self-control, and grace. And if a woman isn't willing to cultivate those qualities within herself, she can't expect a godly man to stick around or respect her. Men can sense when a woman is genuinely working on herself versus when she's just looking for a savior. A godly man wants a partner who walks beside him, not one who drags him into emotional battles or uses faith as a shield to excuse bad behavior.
How difficult is it to meet a man in Thailand as a foreign woman?
Okay, I know a lot of people who have met their long-term partners or husbands here. I did as a foreign woman, but I would say, generally speaking, most of my foreign friends that are women have found it very difficult to date. And ultimately, it's been a big reason to leave. Maybe they love the lifestyle and they were here for a long time, but they were just like sick of the games. I mean, kind of like go figure, but most Thai and most foreign men are here for Thai women, not for foreign women. It's not all, don't come for me on that one, but yeah, I would say that I've known so many women who have ultimately left because they're like, look, I want to meet someone, I want to date. I'm sick of just like being played by these men. The dating pool tends to be really small for men who are interested in foreign women here, so they get around. Anyway, let me know your experience. I would love to hear from other foreign women.
So I heard about this relationship coach that quit due to all of these unrealistic demands that many women have brought to her. And the reason why she quit was because there was no way she could make any of these women happy. Now, mind you, I've said this in the past. There is no way you could demand so many things from a man that you are not even demanding for yourself. You do understand that the reflection of who you are, the reflection of who you are is what you are going to attract. You get that, right? No? Let me break it down to you. You should not be asking from any man as a woman all of these things that you don't have yourself, including the job, including the salary, including clothing, designer clothing, including the car that he drives, including the house that he has, where he lives, how he lives. The list goes on. Ladies, please, I am telling you this right off the rip. I know that there are some men out there that all they want to do is be the man with the money. You know why they say this? Because majority of you women, that's all you are looking for is for the man with the money. So that is all they are focused on, is getting to the bag. What happened to relationships where you got with someone because you actually like them for who they are? And yeah, you need that security, no problem. But make sure you're secure yourself. Make sure that you have the house, that you have the car, you have the bank account. So if anything was to ever go left, you can take care of that man. Because it takes two, not just one. It takes two. Really self-reflect and look at all of the reasons why you truly want to be in a relationship today, right now, if that is something that you want to do. That is all I'm saying. So you could demand all of these things from these men, but imagine if these men were demanding all of these things from you. Really think about that and be mature about it.
If even women dating coaches, women who have dedicated their careers to helping other women find love, are throwing in the towel because of the delusional standards and crazy, unrealistic expectations, what does that really say? It says the problem isn't men. It says the problem isn't the dating pool. It's the mindset. When even the professionals who've been trying to guide women are walking away, it means the level of entitlement, the refusal to self-reflect, and the obsession with chasing perfection over partnership has gotten out of hand. These coaches are seeing firsthand what many men have been saying for years, that modern dating has become a one-sided negotiation where women demand everything while offering little in return. They want a high-value man, but aren't willing to become high-value women. They want loyalty, provision, and leadership, but show up with masculine energy, trauma, and a take me as I am attitude. At some point, even the people who tried to help start to realize they can't coach someone who doesn't want to be honest with themselves. And that's the real issue.
Dating after a divorce. Let me save you so much time and energy, and we do not.
The media loves to make it seem like if you're single in your 30s, you're gonna just die this cat lady.
Being 26, divorced, living in Utah where everyone my age is married and has 3 kids.
Women are mostly the ones leaving their marriages just to come struggling in the dating scene.
Hot take, but I am a single 40-year-old woman. I have not been on a date in almost a year.
Okay, folks. Why dating at 50 sucks.
How do you date when you're almost 50? You just don't date. You date yourself.
Okay, so can you date somebody?
This is nothing more than just time catching up to them, consequences for their actions. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
This might upset a lot of people, but I am on the dating apps again, and you know what I've discovered? Men are not afraid of divorce.
I think I generally felt.
Shout out to Cosmic Verse for the video. I'm gonna leave the link to his channel down in the description. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Till next time, it's the Modern Man Experience. I'm out of here. Peace.